Welcome to Know Before You Go for the first Sunday of Advent. My name is Father Brian Walker. The reading tells us today that we have to be watchful, that we have to be ready for whatever is going on. We have to make sure that we are prepared. And what we're preparing for is Advent. Advent is a time of preparation. It's telling us that we have to make a way for the Lord to come into our lives. Yet, there is absolutely nothing around us that tells us that it isn't here already. You go into different stores and all you see are Christmas decorations. You go into different places, there are all kinds of lights twinkling. Everything is there telling us that the season is here. In fact, for many of us, even from the time of September, it seemed as if little by little things were going up. I live here in Chicago, and we have one radio station that is dedicated to Christmas carols. They started their caroling on November the 2nd. November the 2nd, just finishing Halloween. And everybody was so excited to flip the switch and turn on the Christmas carols. I'm one of those that refuses to listen to any of that. Why? Because it just completely takes away the entire season of Advent, that season of preparation. It's hard to believe, but here we are again, starting a new liturgical year. It's beginning of a new cycle of readings, a new cycle of preparation for the Lord. But yet, as I said, as you look around you, it's hard to believe that things are supposed to be in a holding pattern. Why? Because for everything that we see around us, as I've already said, the Lord is already here. The Lord has already come. The trees are set. The images are put out. Everything is there. I've already received, I don't know how many Christmas cards, and that all happened the day after Thanksgiving. We need time to look at ourselves. We can't just get an invitation and say, okay, here I am. That's not how it works. We have to get ready. We have to make sure that we are prepared. Sometimes it seems as if we don't even wait for Thanksgiving. We jump from Halloween to Christmas. As difficult as it may seem, I am here to ask you to prepare for the coming of the Lord. Yes, I'm asking you to prepare for the coming of the Lord. Prepare for the Lord to enter your heart again. Not in all the fanfare that we see around us, the Christmas carols, the lights, the trees, but to take the time out of your busy day, each day, to prepare for the Lord's coming in your own way. You can't let this opportunity pass you by. You see, there are only 4 weeks of Advent, 4 weeks. And this year it's barely 4 weeks. Why? Because it just so happens that Christmas Eve is on a Sunday. So we don't have a whole lot of time, but we have 4 weeks to prepare for the coming of the Lord. And we need to take the time to do something special. Not necessarily in writing cards, not necessarily going out and getting all the sales, not necessarily going out and thinking about the things that we have to get for others, but to truly spend quality time with the Lord. Each day, to take some time, even if it's just a few minutes, to prepare for the coming of the Lord and ask what you can do to better your life this liturgical year as opposed to last year. To do something special, to pick up a mission, to make sure that you are in touch with the Lord's coming in your own life? As we approach this new year, it's very easy to start looking at the end, to think, oh, well, the year is coming to an end. But really, this is the beginning. It's the beginning of something special, this Advent season. It's a time for us to look forward to changing our lives, not so much for the coming end, but to do something special, to be a different people. May we each take that time to look into our hearts, to see what we need to change, to make differences so that truly the Lord can enter us in a special way, that we can begin to see people in a different way. We are filled with so much war and conflict around us. There's so many divisions. It seems as if we hear about it each and every day on the news. But yet, we have to be able to find hope. We have to be able to be inspired by the little things that happen each and every day. I know I watch the news, and especially as I watch the news as the release of the different hostages happen each day, I keep thinking to myself, wow, they're little things, but such great big things for certain people and for so many people. Take the time, see what you can do for someone else, how you can make a difference. It's not against Russians and other people from other countries. We're not talking about what's happening in Ukraine and Russia specifically. We're not talking about what's happening in the Middle East. But we have to be able to look into the eyes of somebody who is different than us and to be able to see the face of God. That's the only way that we are going to make a difference. So, my sisters and brothers, this is the first Sunday of Advent. It's not about the end of the year, but the beginning of a new life. May we open our hearts to truly be a new people as we await the Lord. Amen.